Giles.
Yeah. How are you all today?
Good.
So I commend you all for coming out. I was asked by Brandon and Kenyatta to come, so thank you all for having us here. Because we need way more events like this. Oftentimes in our communities, we don't take the time to learn information, and we have it, but we don't share it the way we should, right? And so because of lack of information, what happens? People perish. And the information is right there, and we don't have it and we don't share it. I was working with a client recently, and she's one of our top clients. She probably makes about $300,000 a year. And she said, Dethra, it's lonely at the top. And I said, it's only lonely because you didn't take anyone with you. Because if you stop and take people, everyone that's willing to work, if you take them along with you, your top should not be lonely. You have to have that mindset that anyone that needs it can have it, because there's enough success to go around for everyone. But I have a 10-year-old daughter, Jira, and a 7-year-old son, Daniel. And I learned so much about business from watching them, right? About how to be successful and how to make things happen. My 10-year-old daughter, Jira, when she was a baby, she came to me and said, hey, I want a baby. Like, what they gotta do with me, right? But she told us that she wanted a baby. And then my husband also said, hey, it's time for us to have another kid. And I was like, here y'all go. So we decided, we planned it, we had another kid. And to this day, we cannot convince my daughter that it was not because of her that we had a child, right? And she even goes to my son and says, you better act right, because I'm the only reason you're here, right? But in her mind, she defined what she wanted. She had a plan of action, and when she got what she wanted, she showed us everything in her power to prove she deserved what she had gotten, right? And that's what we need. We're talking about taking our vision from something in our head, from just a dream to reality. We have to follow those same 3 steps. I call them the DPAs. We have to 1, define. We have to 2, plan. And then we have to 3, we have to act on it. So let's talk about, first of all, defining what we want. Which is the African American rodeo show. And at the end of the show, this bull rider came out. And it was the very last ride. Actually, everyone was starting to leave. And he was riding a bull, and he was having a good ride. I mean, he was having a great ride. So we were cheering. And then all of a sudden, something went wrong, and he got bucked off the bull. Now, if you know bull riding, you are coming off the bull one way or the other. You were getting off the bull. Came off the bull, and as he was going down, things shifted, and they shifted in a bad way. He ended up underneath the bull's hind legs, and the bull's hind legs came down right in the center of his back. And it was audible. And when the bull buck kept going, and he was laying there literally looking lifeless. And there was this hush that went over the entire audience. We all got quiet. And we were just, like you could tell, everybody was praying like, please let him get up. And all the medical people, they just disregarded the bull, and everybody ran to him. And I looked at my mom and I said, if he gets up, he's gonna get back on the bull. And she said, are you crazy? I said, no, because he would rather die riding a bull than sit out here with us. If you're going to take your vision from being something in your head to something that becomes a reality, you have to define that thing that you would rather die doing than sit out there with somebody watching you do it. That's your first step in taking what's in your head to having it be in your hands. We have to be willing to define it, we have to be willing to plan for it, and we have to be willing to act upon it. Here's the last thing I'll leave you with. I heard someone say this before, that we're all born priceless originals, but many of us will die worthless carbon copies. Simply because we've let somebody else define, plan, and act for us. This has to be yours. You are the only you that there is. Do you, because everybody else is already taken. So find what it is that you need to do. Find what it is that you would rather die doing than sit out there and watch somebody else do. Plan to make it happen, and when you have that plan, take action on it, because the world is waiting for you to do what has been put in you to do. They need that, and I don't care how crazy it is. Don't let anybody tell you the idea that you have is too crazy for prime time. It's your idea. It was given to you for a reason. But if you don't want to do anything with it, get out of the way and let everybody else go. But if you're going to get it out of your head and into your hands, you have the DPA to define, plan, and act. Thank you all very much.